Hi guys, today's video is going to be done from the Corolla because it's really warm in here. Got the heat blasting. We got about 15 miles to E, but you could get to like Cali from here just on that. I mean, the miles per gallon on this thing is insane. I live in the east, by the way, like Pennsylvania east. But while I'm in the Corolla, I might as well go over some reasons why I really like this car and think literally everybody should buy one. Not to mention the fact it's the most sold car on earth. Literally, the Toyota Corolla. I drive this thing like I stole it and I'm still getting 29.7 miles a gallon. The best it's ever done was like 37 on a road trip. Man, filled up like twice. And that was like 700 miles. So yeah, I mean, it does pretty good, and not to mention it didn't break down. I literally, a semi-tire like blew up in front of me and a shard hit my bumper, and at the next gas station I pulled over and I looked and it was like a tiny scratch. And I'm like, this is, okay, it's a little tank. It's an actual little tank. I was going like 80 miles an hour when this tire hit me. I have actually seen these things get up to like 400,000. I've seen some Avalons with over 500,000 on them. I think I've seen two or three. I've seen three Avalons with over 500,000 miles on them. They have a little like valve tap. Nothing bad. And like when they get up to like 100,000, 150,000, you know, then you'll start seeing like CV boots leaking. You get the oil pan gaskets leaking, the transmission pans gaskets leaking, even valve cover gasket. I mean, it's gaskets. It's mostly just gaskets at like 100, 150,000. Like, I work at a Toyota dealership. It's pretty rare. Like, it's actually surprising when we rack a car up and it's like drenched in oil. Unless it's got like 300,000 on it. And then, you know, like, you already know, the person stopped really like maintaining it a long time ago and it's still running. I mean, buy one. Forgot about spark plugs. I've even seen like Priuses. I know you all hate Priuses probably, with like 180,000 on them, and like they're getting their spark plugs changed for the first time. And the spark plugs aren't even white. Like, I mean, like the little electrode on them, it's not even like crispy yet. It's just, they might have a little bit of oil on them, some of them, unfortunately, but like you can literally just not take care of the cars and they'll just, I guess that also depends on the spark plug brand. Now that I think of it, now that I'm thinking about it, so maybe disregard that. However, how do they still run? I don't know. I've seen one roll down a fucking hill and get back up, like, and just like brush it off, rub some dirt in it, and it's like, what? I know a guy who dailies a Tundra with like 300,000 miles on it, and it's just a V8. It's not like your diesel, you know, it's not like your Power Stroke or Duramax. It's just a V8 gasoline Japanese-made engine, and it's outlasting all the domestics, man. Not that other cars or car brands can't last that long, because they definitely can if you maintain them, especially older ones. Older cars in general are just better. However, the Japanese-made brands like Toyota, Honda, those are the ones that can get up to those mileages and still not be maintained properly and run. Like, they know people aren't going to take care of their stuff, so they just build them like tanks. Because they're realistic. Now, when you do maintain them properly, that's when you start seeing like those 500,000 mile cars. I worked on a Dodge today. That's all I want to say. Very not good. Don't get me wrong, I like other car brands. Like, I'm a huge Chevy guy. I love Honda, etc. It's just I don't like the direction that a lot of the car companies are going. It's not good. Everything's going hybrid. Say goodbye to gas. Say goodbye. But like, if you can see, this is like my favorite car ever. It's like one of my favorite cars. It's not a Toyota. It's not Japanese. It was made right here in the US of fucking A. It was made here and assembled here. Now, a lot of your newer domestic vehicles, they're the parts are made elsewhere and they're assembled here. That's why it says it's American made. It's not. Sorry. I'm sorry. I also just like fast cars in general. Like, this thing is not fast. Not fast. This car just cars really well. Not fast. But like, I'd buy a 5.0 in a heartbeat, man. Like, forged internals out the womb. And they're also like some of the fastest muscle cars out there. I mean, they're keeping up with Hellcats, which is, yeah. Thank you for joining me in my rant. That is all for today, folks. If you disliked, please let me know. If you liked it, you're welcome. Have a good one, folks.